This is my audience. So it's finals week and we don't have any time. But have you ever had the thought that we don't have time to make a difference in this world at all? What if I showed you a way that you could, right now, as a college student, be a part of something that's making a difference on a global scale? I'm a member of Regent University's International Justice Mission. This is an organization that is accredited by CNN, NBC, EFCA, Charity Navigator, as well as a variety of other organizations who say that this organization is doing something to affect the world in a good way. Today, there is an enormous need for people to bring change to at-risk areas. International Justice Mission is an organization that is scattered in 17 different field offices around the world, working to rescue people from injustice and transform the country that they are working to restore. With your involvement, you're able to bring awareness to what IJM is doing around the world and also to the good work that they are currently doing. The International Justice Mission is committed to improving the justice systems of the world. With Regent's IJM chapter, you can be a part of that change. So, some people know this, some people don't, but there are more slaves in the world today than there have ever been in any time of history. The Global Slavery Index points to upwards of 35.8 million slaves. This problem is hidden in the cracks of the poorest of our society. Through false pretenses and inescapable debt, people are forced into slave labor. And then sexual violence goes untracked and unprosecuted because many people aren't willing to step up and assist those who can't pay their way through the system. Worse yet, sexual violence has become a commodity because human trafficking has a market value of $150 billion that has been made off of men, women, and 2 million children that are trapped in this system today. The people in these situations are stuck. At the end of the day, poverty isn't the only thing that is the promoter of this. Out of the 60,000 estimated slaves that there are in the world today, only 4,500 persecutors have ever been prosecuted by our country. And in India, where there are millions of slaves, only 5 slave laborers have ever served significant time. 5 out of the millions of slaves that there are. There's more to this problem than what meets the eye. Rescue and financing isn't the only thing that's needed to fix this. We need aftercare. We need prosecution. We need representation in court. And then we need an overall restructuring of court systems. But thankfully, this is what IJM is all about. Gary Hudgens, he's the CEO and founder of IJM. He's quoted to say this: IJM is a team of people who are investigators, lawyers, and social workers who are working to not only rescue the victims, but also to bring justice so that the violence is stopped. Even better, 95% of the people who work for IJM are from the countries that they're working to restore. So rather than a group of people who are coming in and telling you what to do and then leaving, IJM's coming in, working hand in hand with the people who are of that government so that they can restore the system, so that they can facilitate justice on their own consistently. IJM has been able to establish new laws and new ways to enforce those laws so that the violence is stopped. One of the missions of IJM is to do their job so well that they're not even needed in that country anymore. Over the past 18 years, 18,000 people have been rescued. There has been 13,000 officers who are trained in how to notice slavery and how to convict the crimes. And 770 criminals have been convicted because of IJM's work. These horrifying tragedies occur most often with the people in the poor, who are poor, because they don't have people who are willing to represent them. The International Justice Mission is trying to do something to change that, and you can be a part of it. Regent University has on campus, how many people are on campus? So you all have access to be able to come to the fundraisers and the events and the activities that IJM is hosting. Earlier this year, we had a bonfire that was just kind of like a get to know you type of thing so that people could come out, have s'mores, get warm, and also ask questions about what injustice is going on around the world and what is IJM doing to actually improve that injustice. Currently, there's also in the works an art exhibit where people can come out and vote on student-created art with money that goes directly to support what IJM is doing around the world. Getting involved doesn't require a big commitment, but it still makes a big difference. The meetings are 100% student-led, and they occur only once every 2 weeks. Every time we get together, we sit and we pray for the issues that are going on in the world. But then we also pray for solutions on how to correct these issues. Then we get to work, thinking of creative ideas at how we can do our part to break the cycle in our area and also in the world. I hope that if nothing else, you have been able to have your eyes opened to the suffering that many voiceless people have in the world. The International Justice Mission is diligently working to correct these problems. But I encourage you, as Regent students, to come out to the IJM events whenever you hear about them. Show your support, but also be willing to raise awareness so that we don't live with our eyes blind to the corruption that there is in the world. And by supporting the efforts of IJM, you are also supporting the holistic work that it's doing around the world. In conclusion, I want to leave you with a verse from James, the last chapter of James. It says that true religion is this: to care for widows and orphans in their distress, and to keep yourself from being polluted by the world. Add nothing else, whether you join IJM or you don't, please take the time to help someone and to show God your love for him by loving the people that he loves. Thank you.